Hi, I'm Oriel and John and I live in Aharoa. We're on John's family farm. Aharoa is 20 minutes west of Walkworth, 20 minutes north of Kaukapakapa and 20 minutes south of Puhoi. John was born on the farm and I've been here for 35 years.
And we started off planting a few eucalypts in a steep gully, and then we got into planting some pine trees. We bought 1,000, we planted 1,000 and went home, and next year we came back and looked at them and there were 999 still there. So it was, shit, if they would grow that easy, then what else could we do? And so then we branched out and we planted all sorts of stuff.
So way back we decided we were going to plant trees, but we weren't very wealthy, so we decided we had to grow our trees to plant. So a lot of our trees we've grown ourselves from seed.
So I'm a member of the Forestry Association. I live, as the crow flies, about 5 kilometres away from what used to be Neil Barr's farm. The value of farm forestry to me is that it's not like, here's a how-to book, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, end of story. It's people in a more intimate setting, in a more relational setting, will say, well, I did this but I don't think it worked very well, and some places you can go to, you don't even have to hear them say that. You can tell it didn't work and you can tell what went wrong. The eucalypts are slightly obscure in terms of, if most people's perception would be radiata is the forestry, like basic agriculture, Romneys, radiatas and ryegrass. Well, you would have to be really old school to be still believing in that one. In terms of you only need to have so many trees to build a shed, you don't really need to plant so many if you were that way inclined. Along with the broadening range of trees, eucalypts, acacias, cypresses, etc., that are available and that may grow for you, is also an awareness developing that we need to develop markets. So farm forestry, by the members who have been keen on their favourite trees, has now seen a need to get into marketing.
The first thing I'd do if I was going to plant trees again is plant pine trees around perimeters to break wind, because we've got a west-facing hillside block and the wind is prevailing from the west. So the plants that we first planted on the west side haven't done as well as the ones that grew with shelter.
The value of trees to your farm, if you choose to take that approach, is you can have durable, strong, hard wood that can yield you some benefit from countryside which is marginal at best. It can provide you, my house and my hot water is heated by wood. Other people are looking at technologies where the wood can be gasified and therefore provide feedstock for fuel cells. Who knows where that'll go. Once you start in this process, you just keep on becoming more and more aware of the broad chain of products that you are creating. In addition to this, the cattle can graze in here, it's sheltered. I can put cows once they've calved in here and keep them out of the weather. I have a beekeeper who keeps bees on the property, so he gets a crop of nectar off it. I have pheasants and quails in large numbers because in this rough ground they get the breeding grounds that they need. I don't know how much more I can say about that, but we've just diversified the flora and fauna now available on the farm. It's really difficult to quantify that on a cash basis, but being in the position now, I can tell you that it has a really good smoothing of income in terms of if something isn't hot at the moment, other things are going along. It's not like, whoops, we've come to the end of the line, harry-carry time. We have children who can either make use of the asset being the forest, will carry on for some years to come, many years in actual fact, and the way we've planted small pieces and small pieces and small pieces rather than just blanket plant means that there will always be something coming on, and always probably something that needs planting or attending to. But from that there is the ability for this to be a lifestyle for someone and have a gardener, or there is the ability to be proactively involved, and whether it's our children or grandchildren or others, to have a slice of the pie and do something with everything that comes from that. Or it could be that we walk away from this and we keep an interest by way of a forestry right in the timber, and so then we've doubled our asset because we've got a piece of land in lifestyle country, but that has a recognisable asset on it, a forest. Here we are, builder's own home, everything's sort of almost done. But here we have a floor. This is timber that my dad grew in a shitty little gully. He might have put in maybe 100 trees, and out of that, look at the floor. This is eucalyptus saligni. This is prime flooring. It's hard, it's beautiful, it's easy to look after. Aren't I so lucky?